It's Thursday's market intel brief here at Top Gun Options. I am Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz, and folks, you have got to join me. We are under a week away from our Hunters and our Max Afterburner Lifetime Brief. Next Wednesday, October 11th at 1 p.m. Eastern, folks. To register, head to go.topgunoptions.com/hunters, and you're going to find out how you can get access to our model portfolios. Check out this model man, market just closed a little bit ago, and I thought we were going to bust 300 grand. Look at that, $300,000. This is the primary model portfolio, folks. Just absolutely crushing it with the S&P 500. Now, that's the primary model portfolio. Let's show you, quote, my real money. Here's my brokerage account, 8465, up about 61% from January 1st to today. And ladies and gentlemen, look at the past. Let me go here first. Look at the past couple months. Absolute implosion and shit show, as I predicted. I feel like I'm Joe Biden. I yell and then I whisper into the microphone like this. No, but anyway, folks, look at that shit show that I predicted. And look at what happened to my personal portfolio in the past couple months. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to teach you how you can turn panic into profit. Look at that. Look at the S&P 500 and everything else getting hammered down here. And look at my personal account, my personal brokerage account, 8465, exploded as the market imploded. If your 401k is slowly turning into a 201k, that's your fault, not mine. I'll make it an 801k potentially. You got to register for the brief, folks. And I'm going to hook you up with a pretty significant discount. Why? I love the people who are like, I'm waiting to join Lifetime before your next retreat. Exactly, because I give a nice discount. And the folks that join when I'm not giving a discount really don't care because I pay for their Lifetime membership in a month anyway. So they're like, all right, that's fine. And they want to get in. But folks, at the end of the month, October 27 through 30, we're heading to the great state of Colorado for a healing retreat with some veterans, first responders, some former NHL greats, an incredibly eclectic group of folks. But we always need donations, and it's hard to pry donations out of folks. It's just that type of environment. So instead of trying to pry a donation out of you, how about I give you access to the Max Afterburner group and or the Hunters, and you can help save a life. So that's a win-win. Go.topgunoptions.com/hunters. And I will also show you how you can get access to what an incredible week. I'm just going to debrief this real quick. Guess what happened this week? For those of you who got to invest in our healing CREI, commercial real estate, right? Folks, Piper Sandler, right there, October 2nd, signed. Let me scroll down to show you that it's signed. Let me scroll up to show you that it's signed. Where the hell is the signature page? Those are all the amendments. There it is. Jesus. Page 9. Signed, ladies and gentlemen. Piper Sandler, big Wall Street investment bank, $50 million into our healing REIT, with another 100 there saying on the way. And by the way, Cody and Daniel drove down to Fort Lauderdale today to meet with a Piper Sandler private wealth client. I guess he's a big builder down here in South Florida. Heard about our project, $30 million. I'm going to let that sink in. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you, reach out to Cody if you want to get into the healing real estate This is going to explode, folks. Absolutely explode. The healing is coming. Not in time for some of the veterans that we're losing. I lost another Tomcat buddy 2 days ago. It's just it's a horror. But ladies and gentlemen, the infrastructure for the healing does not exist. The Healing Real Estate Investment Trust is creating the infrastructure, folks. It's got a dream team. So if you got into that, man, you potentially, on paper, made 10 times your investment on October 2nd. Now, obviously, I'm a huge investor in this. I got a lockup. I mean, I'm vesting shares as we go, but in 5 years is when this fully vests. And I ain't touching any of this stuff, folks. I'm letting it ride. So that was a great thing that happened this week. Also, great news along the entertainment arm. I know a lot of you are angels in the No Fallen Heroes documentary or episodic series. Well, and if you are, shoot me an email, or I know a lot of you are in the Max Afterburner group already, so maybe I'll post this in here, but I finally got around to scanning what Live Entertainment is. Living Entertainment is a brand new streaming company. They want incredibly American and good content. I flew up to New York a couple weeks ago. I gave some of you all a heads up I was doing that. They're like Wiz, The Terminal List, and Maverick. It is crushing it in the streaming world. We don't want Netflix crap, a devil having sex with teenagers, or just people are streaming starting to fall off, folks, because the content sucks. They want American, good, heartstring content, and I briefed them on No Fallen Heroes Extraction, just like the TV show Intervention, but we're going in to do it for veterans. Grab them, see where they are, and try and get them to go do the medicine. And obviously, first responders. They're like, give us 6 episodes. So I will give you a copy of all this. It's got the financials in here and stuff like that as well. I am meeting on the 18th with Jim Wahlberg. So Mark Wahlberg is considering, he sent over papers to be the executive producer. And I'm meeting with his brother. Might take him flying in the jet to close the deal, baby. So try in here. So we got 3 arms here at No Fallen Heroes, folks. We got the entertainment division. We got the real estate division, if you were lucky enough to get into the REIT. And this week, we just launched a strategic joint venture and partnership with My Crew Doses. On Veterans Day, we are going to be launching Veterans Healing Products. Now, I briefed this in our live trade briefs this week. If you wanted to be an angel in this whole joint venture, I gave you the information. His email is BJ at My Crew Doses. He started this with Daniel Carcillo, my buddy, NHL, 2-time Stanley Cup champ, who, after horrific head trauma because of the NHL, psychedelics saved his life. He obviously started WeSana Healthcare. He sold that. Nice job, Daniel, for a nice profit. And he is doing this. I use this stuff, folks, and I swear by it. So what are we going to do? We're going to repackage some of this stuff into cool veterans packaging, kind of like Black Rifle, and we're going to launch. Okay, so there you go. This, ladies and gentlemen, subtle plug, if you are a Top Gun Options member, you get access to pretty cool shit that's about to explode. When, not if, MDMA is legal for therapeutic use. The psychedelic space is already exploding, folks. Thank you, Oregon. Thank you, Colorado, leading the way. But you see Dan Crenshaw on TV, Congressman Luttrell, Morgan. Folks, it's coming. It's not coming. It's here. And we have our sails trimmed appropriately for the explosion. Between us ladies, when, not if, MDMA is legal for therapeutic use, we are launching a post-MDMA microdoses. Your serotonin is depleted. We have a PhD doc who makes all this stuff. You're going to be blown away. So if you're interested in becoming an angel, BJ's like, hey, once we get the other handful of angels that have interest, we're shutting this door and going to a $15 million round 2 raise. So this is the time for angels to get in, and then the door slams, and then you got to be a qualified investor. And I think I've responded to most of the emails. Folks who are kicking themselves for not getting into the REIT. Hey man, I can't do anything now that these dudes and ladies are the big money's in. You have to be a qualified investor. I think doesn't that make you sick? You have to be a qualified investor, right? The United States government, $33 trillion in debt. Can't dig out of a hole, taking 50% of just about what every citizen in this country makes, or some people don't pay taxes, so don't get me started. But anyway, folks, they're going to tell us what we can and can't invest in. You need $1 million in assets and make at least $250,000 a year to be a qualified investor to do certain things. Are you fucking high? Look at your own shit, government. Are you insane? It makes me furious. Well, we need to protect investors. Oh yeah? Why don't you start investing and figuring out your shit on your own, man? Social Security's broke and bank, whatever. I'm ranting. But if you can get in to the next round for the Healing REIT, but it ain't at an angel level. You have to be a qualified investor. And you all know you can reach out to Cody directly. Cody is just an incredible human being. He runs Ambria Capital here in Boca Raton, and they're solid. So an incredible week on the No Fallen Heroes front, the healing front, and I couldn't be more excited for what's coming. So if you're interested in a joint venture with No Fallen Heroes and My Crew Doses, reach out to BJ BJ at mycrewdoses, MYCREW doses, .com, and he can, you got to be quick though, folks. Literally, he's like, whatever this round was ending with, 130 grand. He's like, dude, we already got, once you mentioned it in your live trade brief yesterday, I got 70. So once that door closes, it closes, folks. And please don't send me an email in 3-4 months like, I wish I got into that. Can I get in? Yeah, maybe. But again, once it goes up to formal stuff, man, then you're talking qualified investor stuff. Okay. And again, let me disclaim this. I did this in the AR brief, the accelerated retirement brief, and weekly debrief today. Let me get this on tape. I constantly repeat it. I will disclaim all of this stuff, folks. First of all, I'm an investor in all these things. But second of all, you can lose every penny, period. This is any risk investment involves risk. Duh. You read my disclaimers at the beginning of every live trade brief that I do, but scroll down and you can watch the replay from today's brief. This is underneath the accelerated retirement section on the member site. You can also, whoa, that's a little weird. You can also scroll down and let me refresh. The executive summary from the MyCrewDoses business is down there as well. I am taking a screenshot of that right now, print screen, because I'm sending that to my techie. That is weird. So, but let me finish up by saying that, hey man, I'm in it to win it with a lot of these things. I'm putting my personal money where my mouth is, but I so believe in the mission. I believe in the mission of healing with these supplements. I believe in the mission of showing the healing of veterans and first responders to America, well, to the world, with our entertainment arm. And finally, people need to heal somewhere, and you ain't doing MDMA in your doctor's office, okay, on the examining table with wax paper on it and, National Geographic magazines from the 80s on the desk. That ain't going to happen. The infrastructure does not exist, and we are building it. We have our first clinic opening in Oregon. Thank you, Oregon. And this is potentially to the moon. But actually, since I'm doing the you can lose every penny, let me get back to that. This could be a complete loss. Absolute loss, lose every dime. Buyer beware, investor beware. But this will not fail due to a lack of effort, either on my part or all of these people's part, man. This is a dream team of people in all of these enterprises, okay? And finally, real quick, if you are interested in the end of October retreat, you can go to nofallenheroes.com and underneath Contact Us, fill out a sponsorship intake form. That will go to our Director of Medicine Operations, Nicole Fox. Your form hits her inbox, and she'll reach out to you, okay? She's an incredible human being. She's our Director of Medicine Options. She flew to Gabon, Africa, was initiated into a Bwiti tribe with Iboga. She just got back 2 weeks ago from the place in Colorado where we're going. And when she's blown away, I'm blown away. She showed me the videos, the pictures. She went through the medicine. She did everything that our veterans or first responders would do. We don't send anybody anywhere before we go first. I go or she goes. And I trust her with my life. So if you're interested, and obviously there's her email, Nicole at nofallenheroes.com. I'm really excited. I thank God for the opportunity to do all of this stuff, man. People need help. People need healing. Every day I wake up and I look at the TV or the news and I'm like, oh my God, man, we need help. This country, this world is going straight down, man. We're in a nosedive. But guess what's happening? The rise of these medicines and the rise of people wanting to heal. And it's funny because I say the rise of these medicines. A medicine woman in the middle of the Amazon or a medicine man in Gabon are looking at us like, yeah, where you been? We've been using these for thousands and thousands of years. And, oh, by the way, you made them illegal in the late 60s, early 70s because they freed your mind and your soul and you didn't want to go kill people over in Vietnam, and now they're felonies, right? We are changing it, and we are leading the way. Have a great rest of your day. If you want in on any of this stuff or to learn more about it, register for my investment club brief next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. One more time, go.topgunoptions.com/hunters and fights on, namaste, and basi basi. Whiz out.